Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and this will be my first real video on Test Realm. There's like a decent bit to go over. There's new Spellement paths, there's, you know, like the fairgrounds type thing going on with that whole Portal of Peril type deal, and yeah, I mean, it seems like I've heard about this. I claim credits, what? Well, maybe it's something like Decathlon, but there's the whole Portal of Peril, then there's the new Spellement Pass, like I mentioned. There's also new, like, badge rewards type things going on, so there's a bunch of cool things coming with this update in the spring of 2024. They also finally did something that I specifically requested a while back with tier jewels. So that'll be neat to check out as well. I think the test shop might have them all, so I'll just have to go look through. So I guess let's get started with this whole thing, the whole portal keeper type thing.
Hi, a wizard come to old Magda seeking a challenge and treasure. I can help you with that. All you need do is enter the Portal of Peril. It will take you to places strange or familiar, to stories you may remember. Gauntlets of foes that beg to be fought. But which tale will change from time to time. Where once you may voyage with Sinbad, another time you may fight gators with hair. Aye, is strange. But the rewards, they are worth the having.
If you can get them to drop.
Fortune coins will you find beyond the portal. Fortune coins may you give me. In return, I can offer you trinkets or weapons or other items of interest. Know this though, the Portal of Peril exacts a toll. You only have so many credits to enter. 3 per day. To be precise. But each day will give you 3 credits more. Use them well, and use them all, for when the portal closes, your credits, too, will vanish from this world. Now go, young wizard, enter the portal, at your peril.
Okay, so this prize cauldron with a Gravulum logo on it, that's kind of funny, but, ooh. Okay, so 400 fortune coins, by the way, will get you 1 gold skeleton key. I'm hoping that a lot of these drop, you know, per run of this thing. Maybe like 200. I think that might be wishful thinking, but it would at least be another good way to get gold skeleton keys, which I really, really like. The more accessible these end up being, the better, because there was, you know, that real controversial update a while back that, you know, took these out of the drop tables of Darkmoor bosses and all that. So, you know, the more of these that we can get, the better. So what else we got? Okay, so 6 of them will get you some Azoth. Ooh, okay, so this is actually real neat. Basically what they have in like the arena and at your guild house, if you're in a guild, is you can use Azoth at the guild house or arena tickets, buy in like specific reagents at the guy in the arena, but you can craft any of these, you know, spell-limited treasure cards, auras, that type of thing for those. And oh, you can even make dream water with it, which is really cool. Oh my god, finally. Okay, I'm a little hyped over this. I don't need it anymore because they changed Frost Beetle, but like, this used to be a real pain to farm. So the fact that it's in here for, you know, 100 fortune coins now, I think that's really great. So, you know, I'm real glad they added that. But you can kind of see what's going on here. You can make pixels. You know, you can make all of these different treasure cards. You can make the astral blades. And this, ooh, I think I'm going to be doing quite a bit of this, because I won't have to, you know, spam Meat Moon for my like Inferno Salamanders anymore. It's like this, I really like this idea just already. So huge ups to King's Isle for adding this. But yeah, I mean, You can craft pretty much any of this stuff. I think it's a real great idea. I'm just real glad that this is being added to the game, and I could definitely see myself doing a bunch of this. It's like not to mention the fact that you can do these housing gauntlets for free now, which I thought was honestly really great. It's like Magda was saying, you know, you could it's like sometimes it'll be Nightmare, sometimes it'll be Sinbad like it is here, and sometimes it could be the Great Glock Gauntlet, that type of thing. So the housing gauntlets for free aspect, I honestly really love this, and I'm excited. This is a good update already. I will say that much. Just because of this is a good update. So I like the portal apparel. Let's head to the Hephaestus test shop to, you know, look at what else is up. So as I mentioned before, there are new Spellement paths for all of the Beast Moon spells, as well as the Arc 2 spells, which are long overdue. You know, the Arc 1 Spellements I think were added in the summer of 22, so it's good to see that we're getting Spellements and whatnot for all of this. So I think I will make like a tier list of how good I think everything is for each of the schools, but a bunch of them have been teased. I mean, y'all already know my take on like Frost Chat. Hold on, this is okay. So, fellas, I am on my life today because I did want to touch on one thing, and it's the spell Rebirth. So what they're doing with these path Bs for like AoEs in R2 that you get, they have their, you know, legacy top paths that you can just upgrade as you do, but they've also got these brand new bottom paths. So the top path and the base version are AoE here for Rebirth, but the bottom path you can divide, and if you're soloing, that means that you can put up to 2,325 health on yourself for 8 pips in the form of 3 heal overtimes that last for 5 turns. And at the same time, you can clear 5 traps on yourself for 20%. I think that's supposed to be, or no, I think that's 25. That's 20% balance blades. So yeah, let me just upgrade this all the way through to the end. I really wish they could give us an option to skip that animation. But yes, as you can see now, Rebirth, yeah. So this, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do PvP for a little while. I just want to see if things will like shake out, and maybe the spell will get a copy limit on it, because, you know, if I were to use the Darkmoor deck, let me find Tatiana's deck of Salvation, if I were to just put 10 of these in here, it's like, yeah, you know, Jading would be back in style. It's like back in August, the PvP meta was just horrific because people were just spamming regenerates. This is going to be worse. I'm just going to come out and say it, because countering them isn't even going to be that good, because there's still going to be one left over. So Rebirth, I think, is going to be a real problem. I think Life got a colossal buff this update, but I suppose we'll see how it ends up going. Best case, they add a copy limit to this. I think that would be, you know, a good way to like balance this out, because, you know, if I'm a Life Wizard and I've got 10 Rebirths in my deck, it's like look at this deck. It's like, you're probably asking yourself, like, how do I beat a deck like this? Well, you know, the answer is you don't. You just get jaded on, except like Goat Monk and Hungry Caterpillar actually do damage. So yeah, I feel like Rebirth, Life is already kinda like tough to beat, because it's like there's no out-damaging regenerate. You kinda have to counter it, and 4 regenerates and 4 pigsies in a deck, it's already a lot. But adding like 10 Rebirths, it's gonna make for a really bad meta, and I don't think I'll be playing a meta like that. So you know, maybe maybe I won't be doing PV for a little while on the channel if this goes through. But I don't know, man. I guess we'll just see how it goes. Maybe we'll be in a meta where people are afraid to queue out of fear of Jades again. We'll find out. I think that the Arc 2 spell elements, there are some good ones in here. I will be making that tier list if I can find one on Tier Maker. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. It's like these. It's really. I'm iffy on a lot of things for PvP, but for PvE, you know, outside of Frost Giant, I think that these Spellement upgrades are really, really good. So, W, I guess, kind of, maybe. There's also stuff like these, the Golem spells, like, that got Spellement paths and all that. So, like, this is Cold Iron. So, basically, you can, oh, and there's also a spell spec now, but pretty much you can, this is basically what I've been asking for just as an ice main in PvP. We have a 4-pip hit and double shield now, because it'll do, you know, decent damage, but then it will also put on 2 minus 45% chromatic shields. So, you know, I'm kind of glad that Ice is getting buffed this update, and you know, just to show y'all, spell inspect, you can mouse over the icons and it'll tell you what they do. Like if you mouse over this, it'll say ice, damage, you know, chromatic. I don't know if I rock with the icon that they chose, but you know, you can mouse over it and see it. And then there's damage, ward, and then there's 2 of them. So I really like that they've added that spell inspect feature. It would be nicer if you could. Is that your mount? Is that your bumper car making all those noises? But yeah, while I wish that you could use it in combat, the tech for it is that, you know, you open your deck and you right click, and yeah, this is how. It's like if you're having trouble reading the hieroglyphics, as people do sometimes, you can just right-click on the spell after you put it into your deck, or even just right-click it out of your deck. Just if any spell that you have, you can right-click on, and it'll tell you what it does. And I think that is really, really great. You can finally see what a spell like Scales of Destiny does. But yeah, there's a lot of good in this update, and although I might not be doing PvP as a result of it, I do think that this update is going to be pretty nice. There are a few glaring exceptions, as I've mentioned, but I think I'm kind of positive about this update. I like the direction that it is going in, so that is pretty neat. Another important thing that I should mention is that they have finally added level scaling to, just general PvE. And do I know where to get the whole level scaling elixir that they've added? Hell no. But basically, if you can get it, then you can come over to, like Chrysalis, for example, as a max level, and then pop the elixir, and you will be able to farm for Arc 2 Spellements as a max, which I think is really, really great. I am glad that they have added this, and I can finally max my balance. So that should be fun. But yeah, you can just scale to your level down, and you'll be able to farm not only Arc 2 but also Arc 1. So that means you can finally do it on a max. It's like, I know that there's a lot of people that had an account with all maxes prior to the change, the original change, and they were not able to farm for their Arc 1 Spellements, but now they can, and I'm really glad for that. And I think that's a long overdue change. This update has really brought with it a lot of solid quality of life changes, and I'm just happy to be here, bro. Like, there's also some new stuff like, Quest Friend Finder, there's Pixie Post Mail that you can use. It's like you can send friends some mail. It's like to send mail to a friend. Click on them in the friends list. So if I wanted to send Toucan Boy a message, I can say, send mail, And Pixie Post Mail has the same rules as chat. If you would type into chat, don't send it with the Pixie Post. The Pixies are easily offended, go crazy. But basically, like you can write toucan and then say like, yo, are you up to go to Azteca to touch some toucans? And then, you know, you can set an appointment time, like if I want to set it for like the raid, you know, you can say set time, Friday 6 p.m. and then you can just send the message. The only thing is, it doesn't let you put any red or yellow like words in it. So if I were to say like bruh, for example, it's yellow, but you can't send it in this. So it's like your Pixie Post Mail must not have any red or yellow words. I think yellow should be fine, but red shouldn't, for, you know, obvious reasons. But, you know, you can just send this. It apparently costs 250 gold, but hey, you know. So now, oh, there's an animation. Neat. Well, how about that? But yeah, I am just glad that this is a thing now. You can finally like message your questing buddy that you can never seem to get on at the same time with, and you know, you can set appointment times. It's real good for people who don't use Discord. Like people might finally be able to coordinate a raid for the first time like ever by doing this. So, you know, big ups to KI for doing that. And, you know, there's some quality of life stuff, like they added 5 minutes at the start of the Azteca raid, which is really, really good. You can also get Arch Mastery on your pets, upcoming pets, that is. So that'll probably come closer to the summer. And yeah, I mean, oh yeah, the new tier jewels. You can apparently you can get it from the invader fleets fighting Wallaru, but I'm not doing that for the sake of a video. But there's stuff like Potent Trap. I saw Pluto post about that, which I thought was really cool. And then, you know, there's other quality of life stuff like the guild cooldown has been changed from 14 days after you leave a guild to 7 days after you join a guild, which I thought was honestly a very welcome change, because that guild cooldown has stopped people from raiding. Part of why the Azteca raid took so long to beat was because you know, you could never get like 12 people at the same time. Like guild hopping in Voracious Void was a lifesaver. That is how people found fills. So when that got patched, it's like organizing raids became a hell of a lot harder. So this is gonna fix that somewhat. So, you know, it's like if you need to pull a fill from Deathly Penguins to raid and Plucky Chickens, you can do that now. It'll be like a week cooldown, but at which point you can just send the character back over to Penguins. But hey, you can also have up to 60 members in a guild, so, you know, like a guild being full won't be super bad anymore. It's like you'll have 10 extra spots. I know David Lifestrader is going to make an appearance. If you know, you know. And yeah, you know, there's just a lot in this this whole patch notes type thing. There's like Beast Moon updates, if you care about that. Monstrology updates. There's overall some cool stuff. But the last thing that I wanted to touch on was like badge improvements, that type of thing. And, you know, you can go over here. New badges, find all the chrysanthemums for Eloise and Chrysalis. I did this quest like a bit ago for a training point, and you know, I did it. I don't think there was a badge associated with it before, but now there is, so that's cool. And then extra credit badges. These don't count to your total badge, like like the number of badges that you've done. So, you know, when I did Exalted Life back on this channel, you know, 4 years ago, I did Exalt Life, and I got like I did a lot of tournaments, so, you know, I could throw on the Notorious Dueler badge, and, you know, it's an extra credit badge, so it doesn't count towards like full badge completion, but, you know, I have it, so it's just sort of here. And then yeah, there is some other stuff, like there's rewards for some of them. Like you can get, there's some badges that can drop stuff like gold skeleton keys now once you get them, so that's neat. It's another way to get gold skeleton keys if it's a bit, you know, grindy, but hey, like what isn't in this game, right? But yeah, overall, I really like this update. Like outside of the whole P thing, but so I mean the test realm came way earlier than it usually does, so I think that's a good sign. I think this update will be out soon, so I'm excited. It's a solid quality of life update to be certain. So yeah, I mean probably won't do P, but everything else is good. So thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more. And I will see y'all later.
Me when your girl, no, you when your girl, when your girl sees me when I'm like shirtless, nice. soaking wet. I get it.